A Sports. It's in the game.
I should just say that as we had slight technical trouble at the very start of the afternoon, the opening moments of this game come from our camera behind the goal.
Welcome to this private battle between Midlands clubs. This is the lineup, and the return of Wagstaff must surely increase the menace of that dangerous front line, where young John Richards is in such tremendous form. He's knocked in 15 goals this season, 3 of them in cup ties. Referee John Homewood of Sunbury-on-Thames is lines of Mr. Clive White of Harrow, Mr. Brian Robertson of Shepperton. Clubs who have never met before. In black and white, the colours may look very similar. The old gold, the famous old gold shirts and blue outfits. Throw in on the right side. Waiting for somebody else to take it. Through ball. And a chance for Richards. He's got it. John Richards. And young John Richards keeps his goal again streak going. Haley away. Payne, good little chip ball, and that's Kirkup. Joe Kirkup. What a neat little goal, and what a superb run. It's 1-1 now. Joe Kirkup scoring his first goal of the season, and he hasn't had too many in his whole career. That's a goalkeeper's ball. Jack, sure it is. Kicking a long one. The cross is on. Big gap there. Great big gap, and he's just wide. And he wasn't much more than 5 to 6 inches away from getting it. They're shouting at him. Well done. Dugan just, and he's pointing to the penalty. McGrath in the middle there. From this angle, it was difficult to see. No, Dugan's put the ball away. The penalty kick man. And that's a very nervous fullback out there at this moment. A moment of truth then. Here he goes. That one he scores. Little tip, he knocks it away. Tries the shot, the looper. Well, he made that one loop well, but it looped over the bar instead of under it. That throw in. Spotted the gap was there and charged into it to try the shot. Doing things pretty firmly and solidly this afternoon. A neat passing movement. Things haven't gone his way this afternoon. Difficult man to dispossess. Has he done too much? And won it, as referee Homewood points to the dressing rooms, and we have the end of the first half.
The latest live odds are coming up on your screen now. Bet in play now.
Brief reminder for viewers in black and white that the colours may look very similar to you. Kick-off, the second half then, attacking the goal on the left, knowing that one good shot, and they can be right back in this tie. Got through there like a googly ball. And a chance, oh my gracious me! How do you miss him from there? What an incredible moment! And they dearly love a goal now, and they've sent everybody forward to look for it. Not much room to work in. Tries to hook it out, didn't win it. Whacked down, and this penalty's given. Penalty given. Referee John Homewood is on that spot. He's given the penalty. I wonder what thoughts are going through his mind. All the pressure then. And he's there. Gets the right way. He dived, and he couldn't have been more than a couple of inches away from that ball when he hit the ground. 4 minutes into the second half. Forcing his way past. A long run. Left it for dead. Left for dead. Richards. Good try. Sure of his own ability to score goals, makes the chance for himself, drives it hard. It's the hardest shot I think he's had so far. Gone on through the middle. The shot! Oh, what a fine try! What a very fine try. Just clipping the outside of the... Gets the touch on. Richards, the speed of him! He must be in for it! Richards! The through ball, and Richards slipping it inside the right-hand post. Well, that's a healthier-looking scoreline and a terrible blow, who had looked a much more attractive force in the opening stage of the second half. And there it is, there's the final whistle. John Richards in the first half.
Well, time now to look at one or two points that emerged from that excellent time, and chance really to pay a little tribute to a man who, the older he gets, the better he seems to get. Here's Jimmy Hill.
Actually, I was a little disappointed to see them lose that match, but for me, it looks as if the better team won. But there was a disputed penalty. It was I think the moment, maybe not so much disputed, but it was the moment that really, the killer goal, the second goal, the one that really put them out of the game. But look at the way he streaked into space. He's farther upfield, comes at him, jumps all over him, knocks him to the floor, referee right on the spot. No doubt at all that it was a penalty. It was a beautifully taken penalty, but on the other hand, I thought did very well to get even as near as that to that fierce shot, but he wasn't near enough, and of course that was the second goal and the one which really decided the game. But what about Derek Dougan and of course young John Richards? I don't think they were able really to stop the brilliance of those two particular players. But what about the goal? And look at the ground here that John Richards makes up. No chance against that kind of running, and also having the strength to stay up and put that shot finally in the corner. A really fine performance there from the old professional Derek Dougan and the brilliant young one, John Richards. But I understand that Derek Dougan got a knock on the head in the kicking in before the game, and I can only suggest if that's the kind of form he produces after that, we better find a way of doing that before each tie.
AA Sports. It's in the game.